This time it's January 4, Sunday, and I'm back out at this particular location where yours truly has detected it in the past, but not recently. And let's see, temperatures in about 40s right now, and I'm really chilly, but hopefully we can find a coin or two. Not the Macro Simplex Plus, and I'll turn it on here and tune it in here real quickly, just as I get closer to the area that I'm going to search. And I'm out here before really anybody is out here kid-wise, because I like detecting in these tot lots because of the mulch that allows for a quick dig. At the same time, I like to go when there's not any other people out here. So let's go ahead and start up things. I'll start up the machine. Okay, it's coming on, and you kind of cycle through the dealie here. Here's where I need to set the ground balance. There we go. Looks like it's going to be 48, and then I kind of zip through here. Right at this piece, I'll adjust the frequency to F1 because that's the minimal. That's where I minimize the interference with my pinpointer typically. And I'm using a Garrett Pro pinpointer, the 1 versus the 2. And then I'll just cycle through again. Just make sure I get everything set. F1, it's on field 2. Okay, I don't have any wireless headset on, and we are ready to go. We got 4 bars of battery. This is about the 4th trip now out, and we're gonna be searching this area here. All right, and I'm just gonna start by this little climby thing here, and let's see if we can find something. Okay, a lot of interference from the structure itself, and let's see if there is something here. Okay, a lot of times, a lot of kids like climbing up on this little rock thing, and they'll jump off it and maybe get a coin or two. Getting a lot of interference though, so we'll have to just play that by ear. Let me adjust this. Bear with me. I need to adjust the coil. There we go. Okay, and the machine again I'm using is the Noctra Macro Simplex Plus. And I'm gonna do a quick search. I got about maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour before people start showing up. And what I'll do is I'll do a quick perimeter search around the area. Hi, good morning, how's it going? Looking for some coins here, maybe some other treasure. And then I'll probably start shifting to about a once a week live stream. Had some time off from the day job, so I was able to go out here about every morning these past few days, taking advantage of that time off. All right, let's go over here by the swing set. Okay, and over here you can see where the underlayment is fairly shallow, so if you find anything, it's pretty much going to be on the surface. Great, how are you doing? Howdy, howdy. Hi. Okay, so here we go. 70s, possible dime. Let's see. Oh no, it's a penny. Fairly shiny penny. Let's see what year this is. Let's see. 2014. All right, well, first coin of the day, first find of the day is going to be a penny. All right, that goes into the treasure chest. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Oh, wait. Here we go. No, lost. No, there it is. Mixed signals, so that could be trash or some other interference. Let's go ahead and skip that one. Okay, here we go. 15s, mixed signal. Okay, we'll just right here is a double signal. Okay. Yeah, a lot of mixed signals here. Let me adjust my orientation to it. Maybe I may be able to find it. Here we go. 15s. What is this? What are you looking for? It's a metal detector. You got to move it to register a return. Okay, here we go. And you see I found a penny so far, and we'll see if we can find other stuff. This one I'm anticipating it may be trash, but it did have some mixed signals. Wow, this is all over the place. Here we go. Oh man. Keep moving it. I think it's right there. Yep, there it is. Mixed signal. Looks like a little rivet. Bummer. All right, let's keep going. Goes in the trash pile. So I'm still getting some hits, so let's take a look at it. Okay. 70s now. Okay, so I know the underlayment's really low, so I should be able to find it quickly. Well, maybe not. Here we go. Sounds like it's right about here. I think I moved it again. I wonder if it's one of those little pieces of metal. Yeah, I just moved it again. It's over here now. All right, let's, oh, look at those squirrels up there. Oh, man. I thought I heard something. Okay. Let's see if I can pinpoint it. Hmm. '20s over here. That's likely trash. And I'm getting some 60s and 70s here. Wow. This is a tough one. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's deeper. All right, let's pop it. Okay. Yeah, I kicked it out maybe. And you can hear the interference from the pinpointer to the detector. No, it's back here again. I'm chasing something. What's throwing me is how the signal goes high as well as low. Normally I get a good consistent return, but a lot of times when it's a lot of trash next to each other, they'll tend to kind of interfere with each other. Oh, I think I saw it. Yeah. Chasing some foil, it looks like. Those are always tough. Okay, what else we got here? What would you be looking for? I'm looking for whatever I find. Don't really come out detecting looking for anything in particular when you're hitting these places. It's a hobby of mine, and it's a fun one. And it's back here again, high numbers, so we got to check it out again. I've had it before where I've checked the spot multiple times and cleared out the trash, and I keep checking, and next thing I know, there is other stuff to be had. And what this is I call it the metal detecting mobile live stream IRL in real life, because over a lot of times people will get into metal detecting and ask about, oh, what's it like, and oh, do you find a lot of stuff? And doing these live streams kind of put things in perspective. If you're thinking about doing it, you get a good idea as to what it's like. And in this case, right here, you're seeing it chasing a target, and I'm not even sure if I got it. Oh, it's in the underlayment. It's the underpin. Okay, we gotta let that one go. So, yep, that's metal detecting there. A lot of trash, a lot of missed signals and whatnot, but at the same time, I did find a penny. Okay, here we go. 70s. That could be another penny or a dime. Let's find it. Pinpointer makes a big difference. Oh, look at that. I was right. dime. All right. Oh, I dropped it. Already lost it. Here it is. Yeah, little Roosevelt dime. All right, cool beans. So far we got a dime and a penny. What do we got in here? Howdy, howdy. How's it going? Home field, etc. Now, I like doing these tot lots or playgrounds because I can dig quickly and I'm in and out fairly quickly. Plus, I do have other hobbies. I like to fish a lot. Got another channel where I do a lot of fishing. Okay, 90s. That could be a coin, a quarter, but you hear this? I'm getting a lot of return, and it could be this post as well. So we're gonna have to check this one out though. It's somewhere in here, pinpoint it. Right in there. And let's see if we can find it. It may be buried. And maybe another one of those underlayment pins. Let's check it out again. Yeah, I think this one's deeper too. Maybe deeper. Let's do a quick circle search here. Nope, okay. Looked like it was here. So we'll just do a quick pop the dirt. And like I was saying, this is the main reason why I like these playgrounds with this mulch, because I can just dig quickly, and as long as you don't go into the underlayment, you are not damaging anything. All right, that's fairly deep. Let's see what the old pinpointer's telling me. All right, oh, I just dropped my machine here. Okay. Let's see it, let's see it. I may have kicked it out. Oh yeah, I may have kicked it out. Let's see over here now. Machine's interfering with the pin, or the pinpointer's interfering with the machine. Yeah, I kicked it out. I must have kicked it out. It's kind of weird though. Let's check it. No, it's still over here. Okay. Sometimes you'll kick out a coin, or oops, you'll kick out a coin and the orientation of it will come up on its side, and that'll register a different return as well. Okay. And other times you may have kicked it out, like I might have done here. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's not there. All right, it's got to be here then. I think I see it. And maybe this piece of metal here. Let's see what that is. Yeah, some kind of metal thing, but I'm gonna check just in case. No, it's still there. Right there, in this clump of dirt. What is that? Right there, some kind of metal pin. Man, okay, so yeah, in real life metal detecting. And you don't find a bunch of coins and whatnot in some of these places, as well as jewelry. Oh, here we go again. All right, wait. So ever since I put this little rubber soft thing, I never got a good feel for things as I get close to it. So right there, it's weird. It's registering high too, so that's usually a good sign. I may be chasing a target. Let's move on. Do I continue digging, or do I move on? Let's move on, because we still got a good amount to go. And so far we got a dime and a penny. All right. All right. Okay, that's returns from the pole here, but there's something here. Okay, low signal, jumping back and forth, possible iron, wire, etc. Let's keep going. All right, what else we got here? A metal pin. Yep, that's the wildest thing you found. I don't know, wildest. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, hear that crackly sound? Okay. That is likely a piece of wire, maybe some rusty metal. Let's go check it out. And the reason why I was thinking that is because the way it was kind of crackling in and out. Yeah, I think I already moved it. Somewhere over here. All right. And it's good to just go ahead and dig up some of these things just so you can learn your machine. Yeah, I moved it again. It's little. There it is. Okay, so this is more like a rusty rivet nail thing. Okay. But yeah, that is it. That is metal detecting in a nutshell. A lot of trash and whatnot. Maybe you might find a good high vis or high traffic area. You get a bunch of coins and all that. But ever since we've been shifting away from coins, less and less coins, more and more trash. Every once in a while, I do find some good jewelry stuff every once in a while. Right now, this year, 2026, I found a costume jewelry bracelet and this costume jewelry pendant. I haven't found any good stuff yet, but I have found some other good stuff in the past doing this over the years. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll probably do a live stream Q&A thing in case anyone wants to see what I have found doing this over the years. Oh, let's see, what do we got here? What else is here? Crunchy things my dad used to have in the garden, but selling this. Oh, okay. All right, a Japanese cutting shovel. Cool. Yeah, the main thing when you're digging is you want to have something that is got a strong handle. Like in this case, I'm using a trowel that has a one-piece handle here, and it's pretty strong. The other one I used before was this heavy aluminum one, but I finally cracked it. Yeah, I wasn't using it for metal detecting. I was doing something else with it, and next thing I know, I cracked it, and so I decided to go ahead and get this other one here. Here's another mixed signal. Okay, crackly noise. Okay, we'll skip that one for now. Okay, I hear something here. Nope. All right, now let's just kind of work this area here. Working the perimeters because I am limited in time. There'll be more kids and families showing up, and I don't want to, detract from their outdoorsy stuff while I'm detecting. Plus, I get a lot of questions sometimes. And I prefer just to swing the machine and just see what happens. Okay. This is a pretty cool one. You roll stuff over there. I would think there was stuff underneath, but it's tough to get anything underneath because of all the metal. Okay, let's work this one pole here. When I do this, what I'm doing is I come in straight into the pole as I walk around it, and I'm listening for a double return. Okay, so right now I'm just hearing a beep. When I hear a beep beep, then that means I need to check it. Okay, let's go on to the next spot. Howdy, howdy from Poland. Outstanding. Glad you guys are able to join. Just getting out a little early morning search, see if we can find some coins and other things, whatever I find. And if you just joined, I got a dime and a penny so far. Clad, so not silver, not gold, just a straight clad coins. Let's see, and some trash. All right, here's a low return. Skip that one. And I'm using a Nocta Macro Simplex Plus. Another low return here, it sounded like. Hear that? Okay, we'll skip it. Okay, and, underneath the structure, let's go ahead and kind of bend down here and walk through it. Okay, slim picking so far. I was hoping there would be more finds here because there is a lot of activity here during the week. A lot of families and kids come out, and I was hoping I might be able to find a coin or two, which I have. So far, a dime and a penny, but maybe something else. Who knows? Let's see. This is one of the, I call it the metal detecting live stream in real life. So this is a classic picture of what it's like to metal detect. And it's a lot of hits or misses. Okay, here's something. Another mixed signal right there. Comes in low and then it pops up. But it's not a strong return. Kind of, let's just take a look. Okay, we'll just do a quick sweep. I don't want to dig into this one. I just want to do a quick sweep with the pinpointer. Okay, that'll tell me that it's actually further down. Plus it is registering, let's see, 30s. Sounds like it's about 5-6 inches down. And that's a low number. Trash though, but it jumps, so I need to check it. When it's a consistent low number, it's usually trash. When it's a consistent high number, it's usually better. When they skip like this, you know, you kind of have to debate about it, and you know, do I need to dig it or not? Do I have the time right now? Well, looks like I ended up digging this one, and let's see what happens. Who knows what it could be? Okay, it's down over here now. Yeah, so it is about, like I was saying, about 5-6 inches deep. And a lot of mulch, so luckily that's easy to dig through. And it came in at an angle, it looks like. Okay, it's not there anymore. All right, did I move it? There we go. May have kicked it out here. Yeah, I did. So far I've been finding those little rusty pins and screws too, so that's making it tough. Okay, it's over here now. All right, let's see what this could be. No, that's not it. That's the main reason why I use a pinpointer. I'm very tough to chase it with your metal detector. Very tough. Let's see, that's not it. There it is right there. Look at that thing. A little tiny piece of metal. Imagine chasing that with your detector. Holy cow, that would have been a pain. But just in case, let's just see. Is it still there? Yeah, it's still there. Oh, there it is again. There's what I was really chasing. A rusty nail. Nice. All right. Okay, let's keep going. Fellow dirt fisherman. Yep, I like that term. I heard it on another channel that, what do you call it? Dirt fisherman. I do like fishing too, though. So, yeah, my other channel is the Average Angler Life channel, and you'll see a lot of fishing videos there. And it kind of, you know, you get torn sometimes. Do I do some metal detecting? Do I do some fishing? Oh, here we go. Listen to that. That means with that close return, beep, 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 that means it's pretty close, and I pinpointed it. It's in the 60s, 68. So I may be finding a penny down here again. Let me just adjust the harness here. And it should be fairly close to the surface. Yeah, it is. Hear it? Look at that. Looky that. Once you learn your machine and you know your numbers, you can pick up quickly what you think it's going to be. And right there, called it. Penny. Nice. All right. So that makes it an awesome 12 cents so far. Yeah, that's right. Drop some dinar on your machine and you get a very low rate of return. But hey, I call these deep knee bends. Every time I come down to go search, I'm doing a little exercise. And there's my knee deal. You gotta have a knee pad because you'll wear holes in your jeans and your knees will not like you. So I ended up getting those garden knee pads, you know, that you use for gardening or putting floor layment down or floor tiling and whatnot down. Okay, so there it is. We searched pretty much the main perimeter of the structures here, and I've just yielded a full 12 cents and not much else. All right, but hey, there's always that opportunity, you know. If you're out, if you're not doing it, there's no way you're gonna find anything. So if you got a machine, you got the time, go for it. All right, here we go. Nice little 50s, 20s. Oh my, I hate those because it's like, come on, machine, commit. Is it this or that, you know? I'd prefer a low return on the target ID or a high return, but when they jump up and down, I get very antsy because I've dug up these where I get the jumpy return, and next thing I know, turns out to be something. It's a good thing I did dig it because it was just kind of a mix of good targets and trash, kind of interfering with each other. Okay, it's over here. Sounds like it's more over here. Right over here. I think I see it. No, that's not it. We'll just kind of sweep stuff over real quick and... All right, let's try. Oh, I see it right there. Wow, this is the third one now I've found. Look at that. Jeez. All right, cool. Let's see what else we got. All right. We'll go around this one, and I think there's another play structure I got to go to and work that perimeter first, the edges, and then we'll go in. Okay, mixed signals here, some interference right under the structure. That's all the metal structure. Okay, we'll work under, listening for a sound target signal, the double click or the double return. Okay, nothing yet. All right, I gotta adjust the harness. I'm using one of these neck harnesses. Bottom feeder in the, I don't know what is that. It's the best. I don't get it. Bottom feeder, like fishing and stuff. It's metal detecting. All right. Okay. All right. Another double return. Okay. More. All right. Okay. So we've done this structure. Now we'll go around this one and we'll see where it takes us. And then from there, if there's more time, I'll work the kind of like the lanes and the paths. All right. Okay. Okay, so nothing yet. Those are all returns from the metal playground structure. Okay. But listen for that double click or that double sound. Okay. The little beep to the left, that's all structure. Okay. And this one I I tested this machine out, and it has a really good rate where I can pick up targets that are close to each other fairly well. Okay, this is all returns from the metal pole. Okay, there's a clicky sound here. What's that clicky noise right there? Okay, low number there, we'll skip it. Come back around. All right, more of the metal pole. Here we go. This one right there. Okay, so I'm in this structure. There's metal here to my left, there's metal to my right, but as I sweep, I'm getting a good double return right here. Saying 67, so that could be another penny. So let's go check it out real quick. Let's check it out. And anyone wanting to get into detecting, certainly watch these live streams, and you'll probably notice a lot of times you're not finding much. You're finding a lot of treasure or trash versus the treasure. On occasion you get something good. Look at that right there, a penny. All right, cool. And since they're not making these anymore, I'll just put them over here in the little coin dealie, and we'll move on. All right. Okay, so that was under the structure. And when I say under the structure, I am underneath the playground right now. All right. Like I was saying, every time I get a signal and I bend down to go check it, that there is a deep knee bend. Get some good range of motion. Okay, listen to that. Okay, I'm still here in the structure. I'm getting another hit right here. Okay, that double return, that's my telltale to go take a look at it. So let's go do it. That one is likely another penny too. Came in at 67 as well. Yeah, that's right on top. Right on top. Right there. Let's take a look. I see a bunch of chats in there, but I'm busy digging here. I'll take a look at it here in a moment. I think I've got some good chats as well as some, I guess just like metal detecting, trash chats as well. Get a lot of trolls on here. Okay, here we go. This one's a little dirty too, so let's move on and check the area. Since I'm getting some good returns here, I'm going to tighten up my swing, okay? Knowing that I've got a bunch of metal here, okay? And I'm going to slow it down, okay? It's almost like when you're going fishing and you're trolling for fish and you are just kind of searching the area for potential fish. Okay, this one's a low signal. Getting a double return here, but it's right there, 13, 18s. I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, and that's the metal pole. All right, now we'll work our way back out of here. All right. Whew. That was interesting. All right, let me go check out the chats here. What do we got here? Set of keys called. When I do my live stream, you'll see that I've found a lot of things in playgrounds. You'll be surprised. Okay. This past week, I always say that bracelet I found, little costume jewelry one, or the 3/4 I found that were pretty much in a row. I would think more of a historical type of setting would get better results. Yeah, historical better results, but what happens is there's a lot of rules about digging up historical stuff. So in this case, if you're into metal detecting, and it doesn't matter that you're trying to find a bunch of stuff, it's mainly just getting out there and getting out and being active and doing stuff. That's the main thing I really like. Plus, it's like my other hobby where I like to fish. I definitely like to do some dirt fishing, as one individual calls it. All right. And then over the years, I've been approached by folks. When I lived near the beach, I got approached many times. Can you find my keys? And I certainly will find keys for folks. When I was part of a metal detecting club way back when, We used to have that call chain where one person in the club would call the other. When we get notified, we get calls from the local police asking for the club to come out and go search a field for them for potential things of evidence, I guess. Bottom line, it's just another hobby, just like anybody else is other hobbies and whatnot. Okay, and the main goal of this is just to show you what you can find and give you a real, I guess, real-time, true perspective of what it's like to metal detect. And this is it right here. You're getting the full Monty right now. What's the full Monty? Let's see. How long have we been here? 35 minutes, and I've just yielded a dime and 4 pennies. So 14 cents. You know, I think I make more in my day job in 5 minutes than I just did here, or less than a minute than what I just did here. So no, you're not doing it for the money. You know, there's some foil, okay? And yeah, if I lived closer to the beach and all that, I'd certainly be out there every day, because that area's got some high value stuff. And with this machine, this one actually, I haven't used this one in salt water, but my other machine actually was able to handle the black sand that you get, that little magnetic activity and all that. And I could still find a few things, or find coins and whatnot in the sand close to the water edge and all that. And then over here with the local lakes, the beaches are pretty much restricted from metal detecting. So yeah, you do what you can. In this case, this works out good. I come out early. There's only fishermen over here at the pond behind me right now. And I'm not fishing it today. They started with trout back in December, but I've been fishing elsewhere. As well as there's 4 other ponds here. If you see my other channel, you'll see all the fishing I've done here in the past week or so. All right. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to start just working the lanes, and then we'll call it. All right. So let's. Oh, here we go. 80s. Okay, could be a dime, or it could be another penny. Let's see. Pretty close to the surface. You can hear that sound right there. Right there. And it looks like it's a penny, and it looks like a 1982 penny. So that's why it's higher in the numbers and whatnot. Okay, what state am I in? I'm in Texas. Okay, and why are the beaches? Okay, so you got the Padre Island National Seashore. That one's restricted, no metal detecting. You can go over here to the Corps of Engineer lakes, and all those have rules against metal detecting. You can apply for a relic permit, and in some lakes, but you have to report your find. So, bottom line, I don't really want to deal with that. I'd rather just walk and come out early and see what's lurking in these playgrounds with this easy mulch digging stuff. All right, I'm gonna do a perimeter search now. All right, and then I'm gonna work some of the lanes that I passed earlier. Here's where I was earlier. Found a dime, had some hits, that potential quarter over there to my left, but I didn't pick up anything. Okay, copper instead of zinc. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and I'm just gonna work this one quickly. This is where I had that 90s hit right here somewhere. Yeah, right here. And I think it was that underlayment that little pin that they put under this. This is the underlayment I'm talking about, that they put down. Usually it's about 6 to 8 inches deep, sometimes a foot. And once you get to that, you pretty much stop digging. All right, here we go. What is that? 20s, we'll skip it. What else is here? Ooh, a long post. What do we got? But they earlier issued Oregon State Parks claimed the same thing. Oh, wow. Man. Yeah. I think the main thing is there's some detectors that, well, they don't follow some of the common sense rules. And when I was part of that metal detecting club, some of the rules was to cover up your holes, mitigate any damage you do. They taught us how to dig in grass and create these plugs or pinpoint so that when you walked away, there was no sign of any damage to where you were detecting, to the point that they'd have us bring these little bandana pieces of cloth, and you would actually lay your dirt on there as you dug. But those are more your high value, cool places to hunt. In this case, with a playground lot like this and the mulch, just dig away, because kids dig away too. And sure enough, it'll it's mulch. It's meant to be dug into, meant to be stepped on. It's meant to be, high traffic. So yeah, that's the other reason why I like doing these, because I can dig quickly, not worry about what I'm doing other than cover up the hole, and playground is still good to go. Just stay away from going through the underlayment, because you don't want to damage that. Wow, slim pickings here. Oh wait, here we go. 60s again. 67. Maybe that penny again. Let's check it out. Right there, right on top. Just barely under the mulch. Right there. Ha-ha. Look at that. All right, what do we got? Let's see. Hiking responsible goal for replacing your divots. Yeah, that does make sense. Australia, golden nuggets. Yeah, golden nuggets would be cool. When I lived over there, California, Monterey area. Oh wait, 70s. Could be a dime. I heard of a bunch of folks that would go into the different areas and they would do really well working some of the rivers. But I don't live there anymore. Okay, that was in the 70s. I thought it was more on top. Let me check that again. All right. Okay, it says about 4 to 5 inches. No, here it is. 80s. 70, 80s. Should be just under the surface. Yep, there it is. Another penny. Okay, and again, it looks like one of those high value ones, more copper than zinc, 77. All right, so that perimeter search has got us 2 cents, and we still got just a little bit more to go. Of course, let me check real quick. Yeah, look at that. Oh, wow. Let's see. Still in the same spot. Found a penny here, found a penny there. I'm getting hits here. It could be the metal from the concrete rebar, or right there, the sound of freedom here. Hear that multiple double click? Beep, 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 beep. That means you're passing over the target multiple times, and it's getting a really good return. If you're only getting one return, not so well. Double sound, that usually means right there. Look at that. It's 2 pennies right on top of each other. And I was telling you how it could pick up a close targets next to each other fairly well. And my other machine does that too pretty well. Well, look at this. 1984 and 2021. The shiny one's 2021. All right. Well, thanks for joining. It looks like some folks are having to drop, but hey, I'm going to just close out this here in a little bit. But first, I got to finish out this potential coin spill. Okay, look at this. Look at that. Something else is here. I guess somebody dropped their coins. Pennies, it sounds like. Okay. All right. Maybe not. Where'd you go? That was way too close to the surface to not be there, so let's go check it again. Okay, here it is. Right over here at the middle of my coil. Right in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Yep, it was on its side. All right, another penny. 1978. All right. Let's see, gold cube dredge. I do have some old prospecting books. Look at this, still here. Okay, I guess like I told my kids, or taught my kids way back when they used to detect with me, was to make sure you cleared your, like another penny. Look at this, someone must have dropped their change here. Coin spill, penny coin spill. Well, that's pretty fun. Look at this. I'm not even digging now. There's some more. Someone must have dropped a bunch of pennies here. Wow, okay. Well, let's do this then. Before I step off, I'm gonna use the pinpointer. Let's see how we can find here. It's coming from right here. There it is. Another penny. I think that's 6 or 7 pennies now from the same spot. Let's try it again. Over here now. Another penny. Okay. Over here now. Yeah, somebody definitely dropped their coin penny stash. There's another one right here. Now that's weird. I've never had this happen before. It's usually been like onesie twosies, but as well as a mix of other coins, but straight pennies. That's interesting. Yeah, another one. Wow. All right, well, let me put my machine down over here. Right there. Looks like I'm just going to use a straight pinpointer and just kind of keep searching here in this one spot till I don't get these signals anymore. There's another penny. Oh, there's another one too. Wow. I think someone buried their stash here. Look at this. That's a lot of pennies. Okay, well, let me, geez, I just dropped it. Let's see if we can continue to find it, because I'm, you know, you got to clear it before you move on. So let's clear it. And you notice that was a perimeter search where I was doing the high value areas and then I'd close it out with the perimeter. And well, sure enough, I'm chasing this one. God, I keep chasing, I keep moving it around. All right, where'd you go? That's weird. All right, let me grab the trowel. That was weird. I kept moving it around or something. But I think we found several pennies so far from this one spot. No, that wasn't a penny. That was something else, it looks like. Oh man, bear with me. I'm crouched down on the ground right now and this is a pain. I don't know where it is. I can hear it. I wonder if it's a little piece of metal and I'm pushing it around. I don't know what that is. It must be small though, to be pushed around like that. All right. This is frustrating now. There it is. Yeah, that's a piece of metal copper thing. I just kicked it out over there. I broke it in half. Oh, there we go. Whew. I was chasing that one. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to check this. Sweep it again with the detector before I start checking it again. We found multiple pennies here so far. All right, so okay, right here. No, and it's not the concrete. Okay, so there's something here still. Okay. Okay, that's some other target. All right, let's clear it here. And I think with this find, that might have cleared the spot. The way it's acting. Yep, another penny. High 70s too, yeah, 1966. So more copper than zinc. All right, cool beans. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. All right, let's keep going. Oh, look at this. Still. Well, you can't leave a coin spill. That's like a rule of thumb. There it is right there on top. That's a good amount of pennies all in one spot. Look at that. What's weird is normally in a coin spill I'm getting more than just pennies. I'll get other coins, so it's kind of odd. Look at this. Still here. And over here. All right. I guess we're going to keep going. All right, here. Right there. Okay. And there's another one. I might have to stand up and check again. What's interesting is I'm not getting much return from this concrete. Normally I'll get a return there, so this is actually helping. Okay, there's something here. And I think that might be it right there. Let me just sweep it just in case. Okay. Wow, okay. Right there. This could be it. Finally cleared it. Which I'm not complaining. I mean, you got to take the wins. And like I was saying, look at that. In real life, metal detecting, you don't. This doesn't happen every day. Okay. All right. So got another penny. What came out of this spot? Let's see. Just roughly, easily more than 10 pennies, all from this one spot, and they're not corroded, and they were all pretty close to the surface. Okay, there's some return still. One right here somewhere, but that one might actually be, it might actually be okay. Woo! Let's stand back here and show you. Right there in that spot. 10 plus pennies. Pretty cool. All right, let's keep going. I still got to finish the perimeter search, then I can call it. Because, it's starting to get later and I'm seeing more people showing up. and just want to respect them and allow them their time, having a little fun with their kids playing in the playground. I've got kids, but they're grown. I've got grandkids though, and tell you what, grandkids are awesome. Okay, little beepy noise here. That's the rebar. I see some metal thing here. What is that? Oh, a pull tab. Here's a good example of a pull tab. Okay, that one comes in the 30s. Could be a nickel. It could be a pull tab. Look at that, 34. That there is a pull tab or a nickel. So what's that mean? You got to dig up your pull tabs. All right, here's some foil, because I found many a nickel that registered as a pull tab, or vice versa. Okay, here I'm working this little metal bench deal, and you can go under it, and you'll get a return. If you do have a signal though, you'll actually hear a different sound. So let me show you. I'll grab a penny. Okay. Let's grab Mr. Penny that I found from the coin spill a moment ago. And I'm going to place it right here under this metal structure. Right here, just under the mulch. And listen for the difference. Okay, so hear that? That's your metal from the metal bench. But hear that? And what you want to do then is slow it down, and now I'm getting the double return. That tells me, hey, you need to look. So I'll look, and oh, where is this? I hear it. Ah, there it is, a penny. Okay, and that's, I guess, the tip for this round is working that metal deal. Listen for, shoot, I put it in the wrong pocket. Listen for the double signal. All right. Basically, you'll hear the sound of your machine going off, beep, 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 just like that, and then you hear that right there. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that might be the pole though. That's a toughie. Okay, because you're maybe getting this, you may be getting the bench, but luckily you have a pinpointer. Okay, so with a pinpointer, you can just quickly confirm, was there anything really there? And there was, right there. Okay, so that return, that was different than the other target signals where it was just a beep beep. Hearing that other sound caused me to, hey, I need to check this one out. And look at this. So here it is in real time. After showing you my little demo, I'm showing you that I just got a hit underneath this metal pole. Don't know what it is, but we're going to check it. And sometimes it'll yield some pretty good stuff. Okay, I kicked it out, I think. Or maybe not. Oh, gotta turn it on. Yeah, I kicked it out. It's over here now. Somewhere over here. Okay, right there. This little nail thing, that is what it picked up. Okay, let's state I'm in Texas. All right, cool beans. So yeah, listen for the double signal. All right, when you're working metal like so. Okay, let me finish the perimeter search, and then we'll close it out. Okay, here you're hearing the sound of the rebar coming from the concrete. Here's a different sound. Hear that? Okay, so you can skip it or you can check it out. I'm gonna check it out since we're almost done, and I'm just gonna use my pinpointer and see if we can figure out what that could be. And it actually could be the metal from the concrete. Okay, so that one may have not been a good one, but we'll just check it again. Yeah, there it is. Something's canceling it out right here. Yeah, something. So let's check it out. Right in here, it got that weird sound, and I know that's gonna return something. But right in here, there was something. And I want to dig it, but I don't. But let's just see. Yeah, something's canceling out. 35? Go in this direction. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a very tough one. I mean, I'm going to leave it for now. All right. All right, we got some folks joining. I'm getting ready to close out, but hey, thanks for joining still. What I'll do when I close out is I'll show you what trash I found as well as what treasure. In this case, didn't find anything but some clad coins, no jewelry, no costume jewelry, none of that. All right, oh, what is that? Something over here. Nope. Okay, all right, now I think there was one more lane I didn't clear before I call this. All right, I think it was right here in the middle. Yeah, right in the middle. So I got to clear this and then we're done. All right, so I'm just going to work this path here and I believe we're done. And I'm going to do a wide sweep because I'm in a hurry. Okay. All right. Okay, and yeah, certainly check back again. I'll be doing these live streams probably more like once a week. Since I got to get back to 2026 and get back into, real life, a day job. And other than that, I'll be also posting shorts, and I will edit out the long form video and get those posted of these hunts so that you can kind of get a feel for it. All right. And again, the main goal at this point is anyone interested in metal detecting, this live stream right here, this is really what it's like. Okay. All right. It's not a bunch of, $1,000, oh my God, I found this great, whatever, it's just gut it out and enjoy the moment of finding something good, at the same time just getting out and staying active. My day job involves being in front of a computer, and this certainly is much better than sitting in front of a computer. You definitely want to take up a hobby that doesn't mirror what you do at work. If it's, let's say, a true work job, do something that's different so that it mixes it up for you. All right. Okay, I think that's it. Let me go find a little trash deal here. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm gonna shut this down, and we'll go over what I found today. Okay, just makes it easier, and I think folks will be interested in checking it out. So there's my machine. I've got it knocked down right now. Knocked up Macro Simplex Plus. There's my handy dandy trowel. I got a belt where I keep all this stuff in. All right, and let me just pop that out, and I'm gonna get the trash out here for a moment. Okay. All right. I wouldn't say I've been poor that I need to dig for money, because certainly not doing this to pay for anything. All right. So some kind of weird. I think this is from the other day. Okay. And like I was saying, I got a day job that actually is the one that pays the bills. This is a hobby. All right. Okay, so that's what I found. This is the trash. All right, and what's the definition of being poor? Because, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I don't have. But, okay, this is pretty cool, though. Normally I get a lot more trash, and this round, this is a fairly clean park, it looks like, even though it had a lot of traffic. I did get a bunch of these nails this time. Look at this. And that was that one that was registering where it had that weird signal where it was jumping up and down and whatnot. And then this piece right here was part of that coin spill right here. This piece right here that was chasing, it's more like some kind of coppery stuff and all that. Okay, and then oh yeah, this is my job. Yeah, perfect answer. This is real life live streaming. This is metal detecting. So, hint, if you are doing this for getting money, unless you're out in some gold field somewhere searching, prospecting and whatnot, you won't get rich doing this unless you're maybe really good at it or real lucky. All right, so there it is. I got 1 dime and a whole bunch of pennies. All right, and the only reason why I got a bunch of pennies was there was one spot that had a ton of coins. It was like a coin spill, and that's it. So normally, like yesterday, I think I got 3/4 and a penny, and then the day before that it was 12 cents or something, 26 cents. All right. Anyways, stay tuned. We'll do more of these. I'll do another live stream probably here in the next week. If I can do one sooner than later, I certainly will. But for now, hey, appreciate you guys joining. And till next time, well, happy hunting.